Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. With the presence of your eyes, what a distraction. Beautiful to soul, especially in action. This year, not ration. Came in abundance. Films like in Sundance, tech like the pop art. Tachi Queen, you are Curtis, a beast heart. You must carry, cause MCs they all vary. And seldom do they motivate. World full of hate, we serve the hope on a plate across different platforms. Let's hear a buffet, hydration like Boucher. Don't focus on a day, we always here for you. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settled in our knowledge and conversation.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another week of media, tech, and pop culture fun, foolishness, and fabulosity. This is MediaScope. This is a show all about all the things I just talked about. We are here every week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, just like you see below there. Lots of fun, lots of foolishness going on. And my name is Dr. Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. We're having a lot of fun. MC, are you there?
I am. Hey.
Great. Good to see you. It's a little jumpy today. We had to hop on Wi-Fi, unfortunately, like right before. So you're going to see a little bit of jumpiness. I apologize. Hopefully it will smoothen itself out and quieten down. What's new in your world, MC?
Just been busy. Actually, I got in last night about almost 1 o'clock from working
from where
out of town.
Club? What club were you at, MC? Tell
Club
the truth.
Thunder.
Out of town. Club Chocolate Thunder. Okay. So you were dancing in the club. Okay, I get it. I hope you made a lot of dollars. Wow, you were working the pole. I hope you made a lot of dollars.
I did.
Oh, those tall knee socks. That's your uniform plus the
right.
Yeah. You got a soccer uniform.
Those tolls are expensive too. So thank God they took quarters.
The tolls? Did you drive?
I did.
So you work at a club out of town. That's out of town. Okay. Oh boy. Cliff O'Neil is here. What's up, Cliff O'Neil? Good to see you. What did you say, MC?
I said Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, because if you wear them out dancing all the time, I'm sure you would need a new pair of shoes. You can't go slide down the poles with the soles of your shoes, Curtis. You'll just wear down each time you do. That's why you need new shoes.
That's funny.
I bet you need new shoes. Wow. Well, welcome back in town and welcome back to everybody here. We have a lot going on. There's a lot happening in the world of media today. And I'm just going to give me a second. I need to share this out to my timeline on Facebook, which I usually do. But, I was trying to be expedient today. So let me say what's up to everybody that is watching on LinkedIn, everybody who is watching via Facebook. If you are watching us on YouTube, yay for you, welcome. And if you are watching us on WJMSradio.com, or listening to us on WJMSradio.com, welcome. And what's up to the massive in Jamaica and the Bahamas on Gospel 107.1 FM. Good to see you.
if you're a dancer, there's like a 20% discount in the food truck. Dancers
How
get
are
20.
you going to is that's a MC's discount for today. If you are a dancer, does it matter what kind of dancer you are?
No, we'll go with just across the board dancer.
Across the board dancer, not like your club dancing. Okay, so we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Um, you get a 20% discount off of everything, or do you have like a signature libation today?
No, cocktails. Cocktails are where we make the most money. So no discounts on cocktails. Just that shrimp and what is that? Shrimp and bacon.
The bacon wrapped shrimp.
Yeah, bacon wrap. Yeah, bacon wrap shrimp.
So I have a libation name for you. It will be called MC's Pole Vault.
Oh, cute. That's funny. Hilarious.
There you go. So that's your signature drink. 20% off the pole vault, and maybe MC will pole vault for you. Oh dear, I cannot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let's welcome. What happened?
Never mind.
Let me just, because the queen of libation, the minister of libation, and the connoisseur of food truckery is here with the food trucks. She says,
Yeah.
"What's up, MediaScope fam? Sortachi and MC Curtis food truck is parked and ready to serve. You've got tacos and libations. Please get to them before MC." Too late.
Wow. She's got the whole team out there.
The moment you see these things, please get them, because MC Curtis, once you hear that sound, they're gone. They're gone. But I'm sure that Serena can whip up some more. Thanks for being here. She says, "What's up?" Serena Lowe is here. Soror Serena. So we both have both Serenas here today. She says, "What's up, Tachi? What's up to you?" And look who is here. The assistant food mistress of food truckery, Terry Johnson, is here, and she has offered bacon wrapped shrimp and champagne, the usual fare. Get them. Serena Wills also has a drink special, 2-for-1 drink specials, non-alcoholic and alcoholic, 20% discount for dancers on food items, because you need your energy to work that pole. Anyway. Cliff Valley says, "This reminds me, I have to see P Valley on Stars." Now, I heard a lot about it. So
Yeah.
Sarita also says, "I bet you have heard about." Did you do the choreography for P Valley? I bet you did. Sarita Wills also says MC was waiting at the curb when he pulled. I bet he was, with his long straw, with that industrial size extra long straw. So I will check it out. And look who's here. Tony Mobley. What's up, Tony? Good to see you. Says, "Please share the camera I'm using. I look fantastic." No problem. The Panasonic Lumix GH4. It's an older camera. I've had it for a long time, but I love it. I just love the Lumix line. It's everything. It's everything. So check it out. It's an older camera. You may be able to get a discount on it. You know what? I need Panasonic. You need to give me some big ups for that. But I love it because it's a great camera. So fantastic. Terry Johnson, she's on it with the food. She is. Guys, before we get to it, I'm trying, because it's hard for me to talk and work. I'm trying to share this on my personal page on Facebook, but we'll get there. Guess who came in? I should have waited to ask you in here too, MC, but guess who came into my stream on Instagram? And I was like, What have I done to please the social media gods that you have visited me in the stream? MC Curtis had all sorts of wrong guesses.
I did. I just had to stop at some point. Like, I give up.
You did. So she says, ain't no crying at the pink. Exactly. So the one and only DJ D Nice came onto my Instagram today. And I said, Derek? And you know how when people come in and you fix yourself, you're like, oh, wait, I was brushing the dust off it, because I could be any other way. But when the king comes in, I have to, I was like, Derek, what have I done to deserve this? So D Nice came into the Instagram stream today, which was super cool. Serena was there. Serena Wills was there. So that was absolutely super cool. Wow, indeed. So if you're watching this, Derek, we love you. We love you. Thank you so much for coming in to the stream today and just hanging back and chilling. I appreciate you. You are now one of the MediaScope Massive. You are MediaScope family now. Too bad if you didn't want to be, it's too late. The moment you step onto the stream, you become family. So thank you for being there, Derek. Yes, he was on. I was like, what? What have I done to deserve this?
Welcome to the MediaScope family, D Nice.
Welcome to the MediaScope family, D. Derek, you rock. All right. Yes, Cliff really. Honestly, he was there. Okay, so now because of that, Derek says there are Serena says there are D Nice drink specials. What is it though? Leave these alone. It's for the guests, MC. Put your straw away.
Okay.
I saw you take it out of your sock. Leave it alone. Well, that tall knee sock. Put it back. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. We are going to get to it because there's a lot going on in the world of media tech and pop culture news. MC, could I please have the intro for media? That's it. Let me also get the first story, if I could, please.
You got it.
Thank you. So this is actually very sad news. Paul Mooney has passed away. Comedian Paul Mooney has passed away. Okay, sorry, I was getting some kind of feedback. So comedian Paul Mooney has passed away at the age of 79. He had a heart attack, apparently. You know who Paul Mooney is, MC?
I do. Absolutely, I do. Sure.
Yeah, this was really sad news, and it just came out this morning around 11, and I saw it. I said, "Oh my goodness!" So we definitely needed to talk about this evening. He will really be greatly missed. He has been he had been a regular on a number of different shows, including Chappelle's show. He was a writer for in the 70s for Help Me, the comedian. Why can't I think of him? Richard Pryor. Okay, he was a head writer for NBC's Richard Pryor show, 1977, and he also contributed material to Pryor's Live from Sunset Strip, his iconic comedy album in 1982. He also was a writer for Sanford and Son and the head writer on the first season of In Living Color.
Wow, I did not know that.
I did not know that either until I didn't know he's got a long list. In addition to being a comedian in his own right, he's got a long list of credits. His IMDb reads like a Bible, basically, and he will be missed. So, yeah, veteran comic Paul Mooney passed away at the age of 79. You will be missed. Job well done. Could I have the next story, please? let's get something in the can or out of the can. The Cannes Film Festival and Market will be live. It will be in person July 6th through 15th this year. No, not 2022, this year. They will be back. And they have actually published a stay safe plan outlining COVID protocols for the festival. So it's going to include mandatory face coverings. Please wear your face masks if you plan on going to the festival. They're going to have reformatted queues or lines for those of us that live in the U.S. And the circulation to ensure social distancing, 24/7 medical concierge, and COVID-19 screening center. They also add that all decisions regarding access protocols and capacity limitations will be decided nearer the time based on recommendations from the government and local authorities. So this week, cinemas have opened back up in France, as have bars and restaurants for outdoor service with social distancing in place. So as part of this, they've also issued a new document issued by the French government regarding protocols at national trade events. So it is also mandatory that you have a health pass for all events with more than 1,000 visitors or delegates. I almost said villagers. Yeah, or villagers. So
now, what's the health pass?
So I'm not sure because it's in quotes. It's apparently it's some sort of document or pass that it seems like it's for the organizers to ensure that they have had all the necessary trainings and everything is in place if you're going to have more than 1,000 people or delegates at an event. That's what it seems like, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe somebody here is familiar with what a French health pass would entail. I certainly don't know. I'm going by what I have researched and read. This is according to Deadline Hollywood. So if you feel like you really want to go to Cannes this year, go ahead. It's on you. They are open for business, but there will be strict COVID-19 guidelines in effect. So let's keep going. Could I have the next story, please? Story number 3, please. Okay, now this is actually kind of cool. This came out last week, but after MediaScope, so I didn't get a chance to announce, but I'm announcing it today. The Recording Academy has officially named Harvey Mason Jr. as president and CEO. So he is the president and CEO of the recording category. He's actually been serving as the interim president, unpaid, interim president and CEO since January of last year, but he's going to relinquish his board as his position as chair of the board of trustees, which he has held since 2019. So in a joint statement, they say, "We are delighted that Harvey will remain at the helm and continue to steer the organization through this pivotal time." Now, this is interesting, not just because of who he is, but also because of who he is. I believe he is actually the first Black CEO of the Recording Academy. So this is interesting. So he has a lot of things that he's served. He actually hired the first ever chief diversity office and inclusion officer for the organization, and done a lot of things in terms of diversity and inclusion. So I guess this was just the next logical step for the Recording Academy. Good for you, Recording Academy. But as you know, I don't like to clap for people for doing things that you should have done in the first place. Did I say that? I did.
So now, hey, Tati.
Thoughts, MC? Yeah.
So has the Recording Academy, have they been one of the organizations that's had in the past the issues with diversity? So is that why they're making these different moves now?
Everybody has had issues with diversity. Let's be clear. If it involves media, the media has not been very diverse. There's always been this call for diversity and inclusion when it comes to media leadership, and not just in front of the camera, because I think it's very important to have leadership that is diverse, because then you also have a different lens through which to view things. Okay, if that makes any sense. So I can assure that there probably has been an issue in the past, but yeah, I know they weren't very diverse. So this actually makes sense. This makes good sense. All right. Well, congratulations to you, Harvey Mason Jr., on your new position as CEO of the Recording Academy. And let's go to the room. I keep trying to share this on to my timeline, and I just get so involved in the conversation that I never do. So let's do this. Let's reintroduce myself. Hey, all. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer. I am also a journalist. We do this every week. It's called MediaScope. We talk all about media, tech, and pop culture news with a side of fun, foolishness, fabulosity, fantabulosity, and food truckery. That's right. We have a food truck. Isn't that cool? We have a food truck.
It is. I love it. I love it.
I do too. And I bet you love it because you keep finishing all the libation.
Well, someone has to drink it.
Yes, but you never even give other people a chance. All right, Serena Lowe, let's go to the room. Serena Lowe says Austin Film Festival and AF Baby FF are also going to be live. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much for that. Also, let's put up some more. All right, take that down. Computers wants to be slow today. Serena Lowe says this: Paul Mooney was born in my hometown of Shreveport, Louisiana. That's right. He is from Shreveport, moved to California at a young age. Absolutely. Serena Wills was not aware, as we were not, that he wrote for all those shows. Absolutely. Yes. And Cliff also says, and did the famous Pryor Chevy Chase Sync sketch. That I didn't know either. I did not know that either. And Terry Johnson says this: I saw Paul Mooney at Caroline's way back, and he had us laughing till 3 a.m. We couldn't leave because he was cracking jokes for hours. Yes, rest well. And I mentioned this on Instagram. I got a chance to meet him. I happened to be at a radio station to announce something that we were doing in Delta, and he was being interviewed. So he came downstairs and he sat with us for like 15 minutes, just talking and spewing knowledge, and he was just wonderful. He was very knowledgeable, very conscious, if you know what I mean. And so we had a good 15-minute conversation. So that was my memory of getting to meet him. He was really nice, really wonderful. So thank you, and rest well to Paul Mooney. And let me take that down. All righty. Guys, don't forget, we have a lot of specials going on the food truck. So if you are, there is a D-Nice mix drink special. There's also 20% off for dancers. You can't use it, MC. It's not for you. And Sarita Will says, I tag you both on my post about MediaScope. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. You see, this is what happens when you hire the right individual to be the minister of libation and the queen of food truckery. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep going. So off of the Recording Academy, could we have story 4, please? Now, this is actually MC Curtis's favorite song, and he's going to rap it for us.
Which one is that? Girl, you know it's true?
Yes, come on. You know you love it. I'm in love with two. I'll beatbox for you. Come on. No,
they were great dancers too, though. Remember?
Were they?
No,
I'm like, were we watching the same group? Is this the same group I'm about to talk about? Surely you cannot mean that.
No, not at all.
Oh, I didn't know he had dementia. Serena Lowe mentioned he had dementia. I had no clue. Wow, that's unfortunate.
That takes the laugh out of that now.
It really does. I'm sorry. I did.
Thanks, Serena.
Thanks, Serena Lowe. That was Serena Lowe, not Serena Wills. Thanks, Serena Lowe. No, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so Milli Vanilli, if this was one of your favorite pop groups, you may be happy to know that there is a Milli Vanilli documentary that is coming out.
Interesting.
Girl, you know it's true. I'm sorry. See, if you grew up in New York or in New York State, and you were at that, they came out in the 80s, and that was like the epicenter of hip hop, the epicenter of rap. So imagine what we used to call like bubblegum rap. Imagine that coming out, and then you have like all these heavy hitters in hip hop, and it's like, what is this? But they were hugely popular.
Yeah, they were.
And they hugely failed. They were really popular. But then they fell hard.
Yeah.
From the top of the CN Tower.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why did I use the CN Tower, a Canadian thing? But anyway. It was unfortunate. So MRC Nonfiction is announcing the production of a new documentary called Girl, You Know It's True. That's too long. Anyway. It's about the quick rise and faster fall of Milli Vanilli. And if in case you're too young to remember, they were a pop duo from the late 80s that won the Best New Artist Grammy and sold more than 10 million records before they lost it all in a music scandal. They were lip syncing.
Wow.
Lip syncing.
Didn't one of the guys commit suicide? Didn't one of the guys commit suicide? Did you hear that?
Did he commit suicide? Was that suicide? Was it suicide?
Well, I'll look it up.
I thought it was an accident. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably should have said that out.
It's too late. So now, now I have to let me look. So I'm not sure, but it's going to be produced by Luke Coram, who directed and produced an award-winning film for South by Southwest called Dealt. He's going to produce this alongside producing partner Bradley Jackson and Fullwell 33. And he says this: Milli Vanilli made an indelible mark on music and pop culture history, yet the truth of what happened is more bizarre than anyone knows. There were so many layers, characters, and twists that have never before been revealed. I am elated to partner with MRC and share the truth behind what has been dubbed the greatest con in music history. I don't know. You tell me, any of you all in UMC. It's slightly different, but how is this very much different from Autotune? I'll wait.
Different from what?
Autotune.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed MC. No, so Autotune is basically electronically you can enhance your voice.
Okay.
So truthfully, that's not your true voice either.
Right.
So you could say, well, yes, you are actually singing or rapping or whatever, but is that really your true voice? Just as that was not Milli Vanilli's true voice, is this your true voice? Now, I have no problem with you using it for enhancement every once in a while, but if I come to a concert and you are an Autotune artist, and I can tell that you, and I've seen this before, people who sound really great on the record, really great, in a music video, which by the way is also kind of synced over the track. But then I get to a concert and it's like, I feel bamboozled, run amok, led astray.
Okay,
like Plymouth Rock landed on me.
They've got the guy Rob Pilatus, Pilatus, a former model whose career with the duo Milli Vanilli crashed in disgrace. So I apologize, I just say suicide, but it says he crashed in disgrace and a drug addiction after it was revealed that the pop lip sync with songs has died. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I didn't think it was a suicide. I figured it was like an accident or drug overdose or something like that. So I think it was a drug overdose.
Correct.
Yeah. So anyway, for those of you that are interested, a Milli Vanilli project, a documentary is being created as we speak. And apparently there's supposed to be some stuff we don't know. I think I was too young to care at that time,
right?
to be honest. So I think I was just too young to care anyway.
But do you think these documentaries? Do you think these documentaries further kind of just tarnish their image, or, I mean, is it the purpose of just true storytelling, or are they just trying to kind of just tarnish their image further?
I don't think they're trying to turn. Well, I can't speak for them, but I think that when you do the research and you get some more information than what was known, and the thing is, it is a very compelling story. Nobody rose or crashed faster than Milli Vanilli. And so it is a very compelling story. I'm not surprised they're making it. I mean, if they can make a Wendy Williams, well, the documentary was actually good. The what's the name was trash. The reenactment, what is it? The Wendy Williams story that they did on Lifetime with that was trash. I'm like, this is up, but the documentary was good. I'm like, you should have just left it a documentary. We didn't need somebody else playing you. And no, that was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Anyway. Serena Lowe says drug overdose. Yes, absolutely. See, you see how MC Curtis starts rumors? He was like, yeah, I heard. No, it was a drug overdose.
Yeah, I applaud that.
Yeah, no, you didn't do it on purpose. You just
don't know.
Probably heard that rumor someplace else. You didn't know any better. You were too busy dancing, perhaps. Where's Araya when we need him? I need Araya to make an image for this.
Where has he been? I haven't seen him in a while. Is he?
Oh, Araya is doing his thing. He's creating and all sorts of things. And when time allows, when the time is ready, I'm sure he will come on MediaScope and tell us what he has been up to.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, he really is up to some good stuff. So you are missed, Araya. Folks, let me introduce myself once again. My name is Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. We do this every week. This is called MediaScope, and we talk all about media tech and pop culture with fun, foolishness, fantabulousness, and food truckery. That's right, food truckery. Anyway, let's keep going. So we're getting off of Milli Vanilli, and could we go to story 5, please? Now, we didn't talk about this, but I'm sure you've heard that there was a surprise $43 billion merger between Discovery and AT&T's Warner Media. Did you hear about that?
I did not. Wow.
Yes. How are these companies getting away with it? I don't know.
Jeez.
But let you not pay your taxes. Anyway, I don't know how this happened, but $43 billion merger between Discovery and AT&T's Warner Media. I don't know that it's gone all the way through yet or what, but this is what's happening. So there are rumors now. The rumor mill is buzzing, is out there saying that Amazon, that Amazon is poised to scoop up MGM in a deal that's reportedly worth under $10 billion. So this is from a report that came, this is according to Deadline Hollywood, but there was a report that came out in The Information talking about this. So there have been weeks of talks apparently between the tech giant and this Hollywood studio that included sales presentations. So MGM they declined to comment on any of these rumors. Amazon did not respond as of press time. So they're waiting for more. Everybody's waiting for more information on this. So there have been rumors afloat for years that this studio has been up for sale, that MGM has been up for sale. Days before Christmas last year, the Wall Street Journal had a report that came up saying that MGM had tapped Morgan Stanley and Liontree to explore a sale. So this is not new. Okay. MGM had been seeking 10 billion plus, which was considered a high number by a number of potential buyers. And they were kind of looking more in the $6 billion range because that was what the company was valued at. But there is a rumor out there, speculation, that Amazon could acquire MGM Studios for 10 billion.
So, question, Tachi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Amazon is trying to get into the studio or the movie making business or the sitcoms?
They're already there. They are already there.
Wow.
Look at Amazon Video. There are a number of Amazon originals.
Okay,
They are already deep into it. They're already deep into it. They want to
Wow.
get deeper into it. This is the so you're on the right track. You're on the right track. So let's explore this. What would Amazon get out of this deal? They would get their library, right? So
Sure,
they
absolutely.
have a film library that's got over 5,200 titles, 17,000 hours of TV, 177 Oscar wins, 12 Best Picture winners, the James Bond franchise, which has grossed over $7 billion, and its global lifetime. Okay, they would have all of that. There's also the Epix pay TV network. MGM took full ownership of Epix in 2017. They bought out all the stakes of Paramount and Lionsgate. There would also be Emmy-winning series like The Handmaid's Tale, Fargo, and Survivor amongst its TV assets. So, if nothing else, that James Bond alone,
So
the James
Lionsgate,
Bond franchise alone. Go ahead.
so Lionsgate is also a part of MGM?
No, well, sort of. So
Okay.
they would be buying out stakes, not entirely Lionsgate, but stakes of Lionsgate.
Okay, gotcha.
This is interesting. This is interesting news, and it's interesting because we're talking about a tech company doing this.
Yeah.
Even though they're trying to get deeper in the media game, they are still in essence a tech company. Follow the breadcrumbs. Follow the dancing ball. Remember those cartoons in the old days that they used to have the bouncing ball and you would sing along with them?
Yeah.
That was actually before our time, but of course in reruns you're watching them. I used to love them. Follow the bouncing ball to see what's happening. Amazon is trying to get in the content game deeper. They're already there, but they're trying to get in deeper. The James Bond thing is my thing. That's a huge franchise. Huge.
And so future James Bond movies would fall under that as well then, right? Is that correct?
Probably so. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Probably so. Yeah. So let's keep going. Could I have, but that's a big deal. Could I have photo 6, please? Let's go with story 6 off of MGM onto Bills. Yeah. So there is a new study that is out that says Americans spend $147 billion annually, which is an average of $1,141 annually per household on cable and internet bills, according to this analysis. More than 4 in 5 households, 82%, pay cable and internet bills, which average $116 a month. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of damn money. Wow. So if you think about it, it's like over $100 a month, and that adds up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's it, a lot of them. So the states with the highest average monthly internet and cable bills were Alaska, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, and New Jersey. Alaska, their average monthly cable bill was $148 per month. But I'm not surprised because it's Alaska. So we're talking about needing to get that up to Alaska is going to be more expensive. It's going to be more expensive. So it's an infrastructure thing.
So
And
why
I can
is
see
it?
already if go ahead.
So why is it so expensive in New York, though?
Good question. I think that could be due to a number of different things. And sometimes you have this expense happen because of lack of competition. So what you don't want is a lot of players in the game because that gets to be confusing. But you also don't want too few choices because then the consumer suffers because then the companies can charge what they like.
Right.
Right.
Now,
That's what with when go ahead.
Verizon is big in New York. Is that correct? Verizon?
Yeah. Verizon is, I know a lot of people that have Verizon. There are some other smaller cable things, but again, with cord cutting, I don't know where this fits into it because you don't necessarily have to have a cable. You just need internet. And of course, if you're getting your internet through cable, that's one thing. Or, or the phone company. Everything is interesting.
I know Verizon has that Fios thing, so that's their cable.
They do, but it's not everywhere.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that infrastructure for Fios, it depends on where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you live in an area where that infrastructure is for fiber optics is not there, you don't have the option to use it. I don't care if the commercials play in your market. You don't have that option.
Right.
We have been very slow to upgrade our infrastructure for internet in this country. Very slow. And a lot of it has to do with money.
Sure.
A lot of it has to do with money. A lot of it has to do with sometimes municipalities and cities don't want to pay, or it may not have, if it's a really small one, they may not have the money to pay for those types of infrastructure improvements because the cities are the ones that have to pay for it, not the cable company. It's the cities. So if you want this, you have to pay for the infrastructure to be there. Anyway, so here we go. Serena Lowe says, I believe it. My cable bill is close to $300 a month. They also charge extra for the number of TVs in the house. They do. I don't know why you just don't get off cable, Serena. Get that monkey off your back. Serena Wills also says that the desserts are on. Buy a slice in honor of D-Nice stopping by and get the second slice for half off. Serena, you are working that food truck. You are working the food truck. Good for you. Let's keep going. Welcome, folks. If you are just joining, you are joining the livest media tech and pop culture party in the nation, on earth. The only one. This is MediaScope. We talk all about media tech and pop culture news every week here on Facebook Live, on LinkedIn Live, on YouTube, WJMSradio.com, and Gospel 107.1 FM on Thursday. So welcome and thank you for being here. It's not just me, it's MC. What's up, MC?
Hey, everybody.
Tired from the dancing, are you?
Trying to keep my eyes open.
Out of town. I bet you can. Out of town. Code for at the club. Anyway, could I have photo 7, please? Let's keep going. We're on a roll today. Guys, if you are into Lollapalooza, you'll be happy about this. Lollapalooza has gotten the go-ahead for a 4-day festival this summer. They're going to be in person as well. I guess folks figured since I'm vaccinated, we're vaccinated, we could come back in person. Can we use common sense, though? So as the U.S. moves closer to opening somewhat fully, seemingly every day, a big step is with Lollapalooza. It will return to Chicago for a 4-day fest event in its usual date, place, and time. Grant Park, July 29th through August 1st, according to Variety. So the city of Chicago has given them, and that's your city, MC.
It is.
It is. Are you going to Lollapalooza?
Probably not.
Okay. I figured not. I just wanted to ask.
I got family coming out around that time.
Sure you do. Family out of town. That just means he has to work. So an official announcement with the headliners is expected to come out next week. So next week we'll know who the performers are going to be, but it looks like this is happening. Lollapalooza will be back. So the interesting thing is that Coachella is still, they postponed it till next year. So this is interesting because I was thinking, initially we were seeing a lot of these festivals and in-person events were being moved to next year or later on in the year. Well, it looks like, some of these other legacy festivals and things are trying to come back this year. They're trying to make their money back, I suppose.
Maybe Kool and the Gang will be there. Remember Kool and the Gang?
I do remember Kool and the Gang. What made you think of Kool and the Gang?
I don't know. I was thinking like, what's that song? Girl, it's too hot. It's too hot.
I remember. I don't think that's the melody, but I remember the song. Okay, that should be a special. In addition to the pole vault, there needs to be another drink special named for you for that. MC's Too Hot, made with cinnamon vodka.
Spiced rum or something.
Spiced rum, exactly. That would be your another signature drink. Serena says, "Baby D Nice can stop by and give us a nice tip." See, look at you. Look at you, Serena. Oh, and she says that Serena canceled Caravana for 2021. As well, they should. And I loved Caravana. That was when I lived in upstate New York, that was my thing. Caravana was everything. So it's a huge draw for people, and that could be a huge spreader. So let's not do Caravana this year. So I'm glad that they canceled that. But you know what they did with the West Indian Day parade that usually takes place in September? They made it virtual, and it was so much fun. On Labor Day, I watched it. It was on YouTube. It was great. So maybe Caravana could do something like that. Let's keep going. All right. Off of Lollapalooza onto the Google I/O event. That is the next story. Thank you so much for putting that up. So if you did not know, the Google I/O event is going on now. Started yesterday, goes until the 20th, which is tomorrow. And they have it's their developers event, basically. So they have large announcements that they've had. You can actually watch the event. If you miss it yesterday or today, you can watch the replay on Google's channel on YouTube, because Google owns YouTube. So let me talk about some of the things that they have announced. Android 12 has a radical new bubbly look. So if you have an Android phone, you can expect a new look. They're calling it a Material U design with a whole lot of new changes, a lot of color and customization, and the new mobile operating system will even be able to change system colors to be able to better match your wallpaper. Okay. It also offers some new privacy features, including a new privacy dashboard. Beta is available today. They also announced Smart Canvas, which is a new initiative for their workspace office software that will make it easier for you to work between products. They also announced a Samsung Wear. They're merging with Samsung Wear operating system and Tizen. So Samsung Wear are their wearables, okay? So they're going to be combined into a uniform platform. If you have Samsung Wear, you will notice some changes or some updates or upgrades. Also, Project Starline, okay? It created a 3D model of a person sitting across from you. It's a little creepy. I should have put a picture, we've given you a picture, but I did not, but you could take a look at that. They demonstrated Project Starline. It uses high resolution cameras and depth sensors to create a real 3D model of a person sitting across from you to recreate the feeling of having a face-to-face meeting. Didn't they do that in Star Wars and Star Trek? The future is here. They're also building a camera that is more inclusive of skin tone. I will not clap for you for that. You should have had that. So they're trying to do it to have the Google camera and imaging projects better recognize and reproduce skin tones accurately. So those are just some of the things that they have updated. There are a lot more, and more will be coming, but you can find out more information by going to Google's YouTube and watching the event. You could also check out The Verge for some of the updates that came out today. Let's go to the room. David Benjamin Eccles is here, and he says, good evening. And I say good evening to you. Serena's on it. She says, too hot, red light drink special, get before the last call. Because last call is coming soon. In fact, last call should be coming either like in a few minutes, because we're almost done, guys. Last call is coming. All right. So off of the Google I/O event, I apologize. I should have asked you for the intro to the tech segment. Could I have that, please? All right, let's have the next story. Let's talk a little bit about Amazon and Shein. If you don't know Shein, they are a clothing, accessories, and they have some home stuff retailer, and they have an app. They are based in, I want to say, I don't know if it's China. I think it's based in either Hong Kong or based in China. They have overtaken Amazon as the most installed shopping app in the US. It's not Amazon anymore. Right now, it's Shein. Now, it's a fashion e-commerce app, as I said. And this is why I postulated that this probably happened. The fact that Amazon is an app, but everybody who's going to get Amazon right now has it, right? At some point, an app will reach a saturation point of, oh, okay, everybody who's going to download it, who has it right now, has it. But Shein is newer. Shein is fashion and e-commerce. We're coming out of a pandemic, or we're still in it, but there's a pandemic. Lots of shopping, right? Especially for clothing. So I think this is the reason why Shein has overtaken it. So this is another thing, though, too. Amazon does not control its production chain for the most part. The difference is Shein controls its own production chain from design to prototype, procurement to manufacturing. It's digitized and integrated with each other. And it's kind of like TikTok matching creators with users by using algorithms to understand their habits in real time. And that's the beauty of it, this algorithm. So yeah, on May 11th, last week, Shein became the most installed shopping app on Android in the US, and 6 days later took the top spot on iOS as well. Who knew? So if you don't know Shein, you probably know it as She Inside, but they shortened it to Shein. It looks like it's spelled like shine, but it's Shein. So congrats, I guess, to Shein. But who would have thought someone would, like, especially a small retailer like that, or fashion e-commerce platform, would overtake Amazon in terms of downloads? Who would have thought that? UMC?
Not at all.
Or not?
No.
Is that where you get your clothes for work, from Shein?
Almost.
Work. Okay. Let's keep going, because I have a few more stories before we vamoose. Let me go to the next story, please. Could I have story 9, please? All right. So off of Shein, onto Samsung. They gave a sneak peek at their at its future foldable displays, and it makes the Galaxy Fold look old. Now, can you see this? You see this, MC?
I can.
What do you think?
I think it looks pretty cool, but like you said before, it looks like it's much thinner. It's like you said before. I think the folding of that repetition of the folding could definitely be an issue.
Anything you fold too much back and forth,
Sure.
after a while, it's going to break. I don't care if it's 100,000 times. On 101, it's going to break. So this is a prototype, but this is something that we could see very soon. It's the S foldable OLED display, and it folds not just once, but twice. So not just in the middle, it folds twice. So you've got two places it can break. Great. So when you expand it, you fold it twice and it turns into a smartphone. Open it and it can be like it is a tablet, right? So I don't know about this. I don't know about you all, but I'm not a fan of these things that fold like this because I'm afraid of it breaking. And they did have some issue with some of their foldable devices before. I'm sure you can fix this. And I'm sure I'm not against this technology. I'm against something that could possibly break. Just stave it off at the, the beginning.
It's inevitable that it is going to break because they obviously tested it. I'm sure they've done their research and especially what they've learned from what's the Galaxy, right?
The Galaxy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm sure they've learned something from them. But anything, like you said before, anything that you're folding repetitively, it will break. It's just a matter of how many times. How many times can you fold it without it breaking?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That's the age-old question. So it's just a question of when, not if, but when. Last call, says Serena Wills. You better get there. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. David Benjamin Eccles will take a Cosmopolitan. Well, you better get there before she shuts the truck up. We got some specials. Serena Lowe says, when am I returning to the ATL? That is a good question. Because I basically lived there before. That is a good question. When people start to act right again, I guess. So, but yeah, it's time for me to make another visit to the ATL. So thank you. I will be back there sooner than you know. So it looks like it's a brochure. It's a no for me on the foldable phone, says Serena Wills. And David Benjamin Eccles says they can keep that, staying with Apple. Okay. But Apple has also broached the foldable phone space, as I'm sure you know. So anything that's new, everybody's going to have their grubby hands in it. So don't be surprised when you see Apple come up with the foldable phone. Again, it does look neat. Even paper, when it's folded too many times, rips.
Right, absolutely.
I'm just saying that's a damn expensive piece of paper. So let's keep going. We have 2 more stories left. Could I have let's go with story 12. We'll do 12 and 13. All right. So, in story 12, Netflix is not only the king and queen of streaming, they are now the queen of collaborations because they are unveiling their first ever luxury fashion line with red carpet ready looks. They are dipping their big toe into the fashion pool by collaborating with American luxury brand Roy Halston Frauwig. So we got some Halstons going on there. And it's a 10-piece capsule collection inspired by the Halston limited series. Now, if you've been watching Netflix at all, you probably would have seen Halston pop up in your line as either recommended or what's coming up next. So it's because of this. So because, according to Fast Company, the range will feature 10 gowns priced between $9.95 and $15.95. They'll be available for pre-order in June. If you're coveting a dress, go ahead and get it. So
the pricing
Go ahead. Mhm.
Are you saying $995 and 1,500?
Correct.
Oh,
Correct. It wasn't $9.95. Not for Halston anyway. So where could you find these things? You could probably find it online, but retailers Saks Fifth Avenue and Neiman Marcus will feature the designs in their window displays in August, so you can pick out your favorite. Good for you. So they hope that partnering with Netflix will bring Halston back into the spotlight. And Halston was a huge designer back in the day. So they're trying to get it back into the spotlight, and this could quite possibly do if they take the same road that happened with Scandal. Remember the show Scandal, and it was either Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth Avenue that had a whole window dedicated to Olivia Pope type dressing. Take that same approach, it might work well. And it really depends on how well this Halston documentary does, or series, I should say. And that's it for Halston. We have one last story left, and then we are vamoosing. Could I have story 13, please? Kentucky Fried Chicken, you never fail to give me fodder for the masses, and for that, we love you. KFC has debuted a fuss-free chicken popsicle, so there's no need to lick your fingers. They're introducing a new way to get your chicken fix for those of you who love KFC. So during these strange times, according to Design Taxi, it's a brand new chicken popsicle. No more needing a fork, plate, or whatever. Your fingers stay clean. Available in barbecue cheese or mala, which is a Szechuan pepper flavor. Drizzled with chipotle barbecue sauce, topped with cheese sprinkles for extra crunch. They're available only in KFC Singapore for a limited time only. Delightful. Chicken popsicles. Now, would you want a chicken popsicle, MC?
no, not at all.
No?
Not
Chicken
at all.
popsicles, anybody? We will not be selling them on the MediaScope food truck, so please don't look for them.
Unless it was unless it had the skin on it, the chicken skin on it.
Oh, you and your chicken skin. That's right, your treat for later. After a hard day at this club, you need some sustenance. Chicken skins it is. Yes, Serena Lowe, chicken popsicles. Serena Wills said it's been real. The food truck is pulling up. MC, I see you running behind the truck for one more drink. Yes, a chicken popsicle. Huge indeed. Yes, the Halston thing is huge, David Benjamin echoes. Absolutely. Serena Wills said, whoever traded the chicken popsicle is the Bama of the week, and that would be KFC. They keep us guessing. That, and this is KFC Singapore, so I don't know. Maybe it will be delicious. I don't know. And that's it.
Still that
While my
same
stomach turns.
fantastic recipe.
What happened?
I said still that same old fantastic recipe. The
11 herbs and spices. Pressure cooked in a pot. Guys, it has been awesomely real. It is 7:06. We are going to vamoose. Thank you, everybody who joined us today. So much fun. Lots of good stories. And we will be back next week with more media, tech, and pop culture fun, foolishness, fantabulousness, and food truckery. Thank you to the connoisseur of food truckery, Serena Wills. Thank you all for being here. MC, any final words?
Great show.
Great show to you, too. All right, that's it. Love you for watching. Bid you adieu. MC Curtis, you guys, the food truck, and myself, let us all exit stage left. I will see you next week. Cheers.
Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities.